Hello everybody, my name is Bob, and this is Desperate Space Program. Now we have our convict slash cosmonaut, Dunball Kerbal, who is about to attempt the brave launch to the moon. Unfortunately, he will not be the first man on the moon because our previous convict slash cosmonaut beat him to it. Nevertheless, the Union of Korpulent Kerbal Republics wants to have a presence on the moon, wants to at least be able to say they're second on the moon and have the biggest moon program. So Dunball is ready to possibly sacrifice his life. It's a possibility to try to get to the moon. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. They always like to start with an explosion, and it's always considered to be good form. Dunball's looking pretty dubious here. Can't really blame him. Okay, 3,500 meters and all systems appear to be nominal. Fuel lines are intact. .5,000 meters and all systems are go. In the second attempted manned lunar landing. Standing by for gravity turn. Whoop. 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 Gravity turn. A little bit of a control issue there, but it's under control. I had my num lock off. This is what happens. Standing by for side booster separation. Side booster separation. And of course the gratuitous explosion, which is always considered to be a plus in the space program of the Union of Korpulent Kerbal Republics. They're always very big on their explosions. They feel that's a necessary part, and certainly a real crowd pleaser. Crowd pleaser. Always makes the bystanders wonder whether the spaceship itself has exploded, and that as much as they would like it. Because it's always a thrill to learn that it's actually not the spacecraft itself that has blown up. Okay, standing by for the burn to enter orbit. The mission control says that the pattern of the path of the spacecraft is a bit off the equatorial. We don't feel this is going to be a major issue, but they are taking steps to attempt to resolve that. No doubt, due to the previously mentioned numlock issue. Alright, sorry about that. Take care of my mother who has senile dementia. Sometimes she just yells up the stairs to prove that she still has a pulse. Okay. It's bloody well annoying, but what can you do? I mean, my ideal of life, as it should be, is to be in a place where no one will bother me ever. I mean, it may sound a little misanthropic. You know, I love humanity at a distance. I don't love it too well up close. But fortunately, we have to live in a world with other people. Perhaps the Ebola will take care of that. I would like to live in a world with much fewer people. And none of them bothering me for any reason. Okay. We're hopefully going to be entering orbit before long. Alright, good enough. Okay. We are in orbit. Do a quick F5. I have real concerns about whether that's going to be enough to get this thing to the moon. May have to do a refueling. I mean, it's possible, but and all this pretty much needs to be for descent and landing. I can't afford to use any of that for orbital maneuvers of any sort. I don't think that's enough. I need to go ahead and bring up another refueling refueler. I'll do that off camera. And then we will proceed to the moon. I was of the opinion that this would be this would have enough fuel, based on the probe I sent to the Mun with this same booster. However, that obviously had a lot less mass to it. So okay, we'll sort it out. Fuck's sake! We have these lawn people who you can't get in touch with, and if you did get in touch with them, like if you figure out what their phone number was, you couldn't talk to them anyway because they don't speak English. So I try to keep them from getting into my backyard and disturbing my garden and shit. I finally just decided I need to order a sign that says in English and Spanish, "Don't enter." Fuck. People. I don't like people. I'm not a people person. I readily admit that I'm not a people person. All right. Well, let's get back to the space program. And no, I wasn't the ones who hired him. I would have hired someone who I could communicate with, who has an email address, you know, those sorts of things. Fuck. Fuck my life. All right. We have achieved the refueling of the spacecraft and are now heading into lunar orbit, hopefully. You may notice that the amount of fuel is exactly the same it was when last time you saw it. That's merely a coincidence. That's totally a coincidence. I didn't go into, do anything like go into cheat mode and use that fuel, use infinite fuel on the way out to the moon. I didn't do anything like that. Yeah. Now I could have done the whole orbital refueling thing. I'm like, fuck it. Let's get this show on the road. Now our landing site is in nighttime now, so we'll have to wait until it's I didn't go too far. Yes, I did. Well, shit. This is what happens. Spaceflight has no room for impatience. You can't be an impatient astronaut. Impatient astronauts get killed. Good enough. Okay, well, like I said, our landing spot is in nighttime right now. It's just now become nighttime. We're gonna go ahead and wait until it is daytime there. Yes. I guess in that respect I would make an awful astronaut, because I'll be like, work, damn you, goddammit, work, work. I'll kick your ass all the way to the moon. Okay. Okay, we're beginning our descent to the lunar surface. This stage is spent, so we're gonna go ahead and jettison it. Go ahead and, in the spirit of optimism, deploy our landing gear. Okay. Do a little time compression. It's just now morning at the landing site. Go ahead and activate our engine. Now I need to get a little further downfield before we start hitting the brakes hard. Seem to be lined up pretty good. Time to start hitting the brakes. We've got to be careful. We're about to undershoot our landing spot, probably. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of wait till the last second. Let's see, right now our designated impact is just beyond the landing spot. So what I might do is pop up a little bit to kind of move the apoapsis further towards the landing spot. Or further towards being above the landing spot, I should say. Well, that should be good enough. Having some difficulties holding on to the position here. Okay, we should be relatively close. Still a little bit dark out. Still a little bit dark out. Okay, 4,000 meters, 3,700 meters. Okay, we're pretty well lined up. Really looking black out there. It's not something I'm fond of. Shit. He seems pretty happy. Okay. Yeah, just like a black sea of nothingness that I'm landing in. Yeah, might as well just be landing in a bowl of ink. I have no idea where the ground is, although I know it's coming up soon. I didn't even put any kind of lights on the bottom of it. Poor planning on my part. I actually touched down. Okay. Alrighty. Go ahead and get that. Dumble looks pretty happy. Well, Dumble looks pretty happy. He feels good about it. Actually sitting on nice level ground too, which will be important if we try to refuel this thing somehow. I guess Dumble made a pretty good astronaut, all told, despite being a convict. It may be the wave of the future. Astronaut convicts. Why waste money executing your prisoners when you can waste money putting them in space? Yeah. But his bosses didn't like him, so they shot him into space. Hey, bud. Fellow convict. Let this be an international site of peace, despite the fact that we are rapists and murderers. We will put our flags here. Dum! Wait. Okay. Now do it properly. Dun 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 dun. Now the Union of Korpulent Kerbal Republics is not really the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. It's just their flags look very similar. No, 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 okay. All right, hey bud, what's up? Let's go back in. All right, our desperate space program has landed them on the moon. Going in to check out his new home for a while. We'll go in. Have a little news conference here. Okay, Jordan is going to interview the new arrival, which is Dunble. Except he's staring at a wall. What the fuck? Okay, what the hell is that? Hey, bud, your head is stuck in the great big cushion thing, and you seem to be having a really good time, dude. I mean, really good, insanely good time. Seem to be having a really good time here. We've got a nice little coffee table with the little coffee stains and got our own little place here. You and me, buds. We're gonna be buds forever. Yeah. Dude, you're freaking me out. Look at that. Is that a smile? Grimace? What the hell, dude? You're making me crazy. What the fuck? Well, he seems to be very happy. We here on the moon, we don't know when we're getting back, and we don't know if we're getting back. But as long as they keep on sending us Fritos, we're in good shape. That's all for right now. Until next time, hasta la vista. Adios. Jebediah Kerman, and is a completely reconstructed stunt plane, the Midnight Special 2, is going for a loop-to-loop around the Nerd Tunnel. No one has ever accomplished this highly dangerous and disturbing feat. Nope, it's abort. He had to do that one to work his nerves out. He had to get that one out of his system. Yep. Come on. Nope. He just didn't have it today, ladies and gentlemen. It just wasn't working out for him. The pieces weren't falling into place for him. But on the bright side, he is safe and unharmed. The academic buildings here at Kerbal Space Center not quite as looking as fresh as they were before. But c'est la vie. He's even gamely putting down the landing gear before he lands by parachute. Well, that's all for this attempt. He says he's gonna go ahead and rebuild the Midnight Special yet again. He's going to be trying to do the loop-to-loop around the Nerd Tunnel. He's already successfully gone under it, but he wants to do it further than that. He wants to do a loop. So that's all for right now from Jebediah Kerman and here at Frax News.